Hey guys, so it's TaraTalksBeauty, and this is about my 5th time filming this, but sorry I was on a couple day hiatus. I actually went to the Jersey Shore for vacation, and now I'm back and I'm ready to make more videos. So I'm actually holding up my camera with my hand because I can't figure out my tripod, what's wrong with it, or really how to fix it. Ugh. Sorry, I had to fix my sleeve because it's digging into my arm like a knife. But I am, stay. So I'm gonna do products I used up. So I keep products I used up actually under my bed in a Taylor Swift Wonderstruck box. You see it down. And so I thought I'd go through a couple with you. My first one is, I'm gonna say Victoria's Secret Deodorant, Scent Expressions, Invisible Solid in Vanilla. I like it. I wear deodorant, I repurchase it. Try not to worry about that. Everyone needs some Deo for their VO, so they don't have BO. And when I finished this, we had a tough breakup, but I moved on to the next Secret Vanilla. So, oh my god, I'm gonna get the muscle the size of Arnold Schwarzenegger because I'm holding up that heavy camera, and it's heavy. Okay, stay. So, and one I used up is Skin Sync Dual Phase Makeup Remover. Sorry, I'm gonna sit up. The tripod won't work. I wouldn't repurchase just because it's $30, but it rocks. If you have extra money and you want to splurge on a makeup remover, definitely try it, but I'm gonna stick with my drugstore wipes instead. The other one I've used up is CoverGirl Stay Fabulous Foundation in color 805. Favorite drugstore foundation. I will do a separate review if you want a review totally in this. I'll do it before and after. I'll take pictures with it, whatever you guys want, but completely awesome. Middle school, high school, retirement home, senior citizen living center. Get it. Awesome. Next is Revlon Photo Ready Makeup in color 002 Vanilla. Ugh. Why do I always drop things in videos? Revlon Photo Ready is great. I also used up the powder, which was in translucent I got. It has shimmer in it, which kind of makes you look like a Twilight character, but it looks great in photos, and I think it's funny that it has SPF in it. Since I say SPF, you should not photograph in, but I was a bridesmaid and used it for the wedding. It looked really, really nice in photos, very natural, and I really like it. Next one I just wiped my face with is Maybelline Fit Me Foundation in color 110. Sheer coverage. I think that why do I keep dropping things? Color 110. I think that the coloring is the same as Makeup Forever HD. I'm the same color 110 in that and this one. Very sheer, definitely pretty relatively cheap. Definitely would try it. It's a good staple to have whether you're a newbie or beginner. Newbie or experienced. Next is Too Faced Bronze and Beautiful palette, which has Snow Bunny in it, Sun Bunny, and Pink Leopard. I like all of them. I actually used it up for about maybe a year now. I need to repurchase. Love them all. Pink Leopard's definitely my favorite, which was the smallest in the palette, and so I used it up extremely, extremely quick, but I definitely want to buy a full size soon. Next is NARS Illuminator in Orgasm. I really, really liked it. I actually won it from a Nordstrom trend show, and so normally it's $30, which is kind of pricey. Well, it is pricey for Illuminator, especially one that's only, I don't even know how many ounces it is. Oh, 1.1 ounce. Really, really small. It looks amazing though, so I probably will repurchase, but I'm definitely going to save up for the splurge item that it is. Next are two Dr. Hauschka products. One is a translucent powder, face powder base. And I don't know, I think it's just one color, but maybe I definitely got the lightest color. And the second is the Dr. Hauschka makeup in 00. They're organic, so I felt like they were good for my skin, and I didn't mind splurging for them. Wouldn't repurchase, definitely too dark for my skin, but the smell is great, and I'm paler than Danny Phantom, being scared by a ghost. So if you're tanner, definitely try it, or if you're not as white as this, which is pretty much blinding. The darkest thing I have on me is freckles. And maybe if they all connect, I'll be tan, but until that day, definitely too dark for me. Next are a couple of L'Oreal products. L'Oreal True Match Concealer. Sorry, I don't know why this isn't focusing. I actually have to learn how to fix that, but this is in color W123. Too dark for me, but I like the idea of the cream concealer just going like that and then blending it in, or on pimples or anything else. except if it's on with pimples, I don't directly go on. I just pat my finger just so it doesn't get bacteria or any bad things in the product itself. It doesn't spread to different areas of my face, but really big fan of it. L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Powder, around $11. This is C1 or Cool. I actually learned I'm a warm skin tone, I think. So I took a couple tries for me to figure out what shade in this I was. If there's a makeup or a person that you can ask, maybe try to get matched before you buy it, just because it is $11, which is a little pricey for drugstore, and even though it's not too bad, but it's definitely blendable and a great setting powder. Except my all-time favorite drugstore setting powder is Rimmel Stay Matte. This is in color 111. Definitely too dark for me once again, which is kind of sad because it's the second lightest shade compared to translucent or transparent, which actually is almost too dark for me. But definitely great coverage, would totally recommend it. I probably have gone through about 5 or 6 of these. They're amazing. Next is Revlon Nearly Naked Powder. I actually went through the foundation, but I have a little bit left, so I'm trying to use it. I like the collection of Nearly Naked. It's around my skin type. I got it in 010, and it's a nice spongy feel, and the applicator is nice. I felt like I went through the product relatively quickly, which I wasn't a fan of, but I like the product itself, and I definitely would repurchase, even though I like to kind of dabble into different sections in the drugstore with powders, but I definitely would be back to try it again. Next is the first mascara I ever used, Maybelline's Great Lash. I have tried a different amount of these. My favorite, I think, the Lots of Lashes, which I don't believe that is, but it's a great starting mascara. It's washable. I'm pretty sure you can get it in waterproof, but it's fairly cheap. I think you can get it for anywhere from $4 to $5, maybe even cheaper. So it's a great first mascara, and especially if you just want a little touch. They even have a clear one which you can use for brows or just to separate lashes, but it's definitely a great first mascara for the price. Next is Maybelline Dream Lumi Radiant Touch Concealer, Highlighting Concealer. Love it, especially for under eyes, and I use it in my nose right there, and then on my Cupid's bow, or I think it's called a Cupid's bow. I really, really like it, but for the amount of product that they give, so I'm trying to focus this. This almost makes it look like that's product, but they really only give like smaller than an inch of product, and I feel like for the price, it's a little stingy, but the product itself is really, really good, and I like to just brush it over with a setting powder, and it stays all day. Next, I have two Lots of Lashes, not Lots of Lashes, Voluminous Million Lashes mascaras. I have one in waterproof and one in the original one. Sorry, it's kind of shaky. It's my favorite drugstore mascara. I really, really like it. Some people say it's too dry. I definitely think it's one to try out. I would try the original one before the waterproof, but I really, really like it, and I've probably gone through about 5 of those. L'Oreal Carbon Black Infallible Never Fail Liner. Definitely one of my favorite drugstore liners. I actually have 2 of those. Maybelline Waterproof Falsies. Haven't used it in a really long time, but what I remember, I really liked it. I'm actually more of a fan of L'Oreal mascaras more